Hello everyone. In the last part we talked about some of the basics of the Rich TextBox. In this part we are going to create something fun and we are going to create a text editor. And towards the end of it we'll probably get into how to save the documents in different formats. Alright, with that let's dive in. Alright, so basically what I want to do here, I'm going to add a toolbar at the top of this window and add buttons that's going to allow us to copy, paste, and format the document. Okay. Alright, so to start off, I'm gonna turn this grid into a what was the control? Dock panel. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this into a dock panel. Okay, and next I'm gonna add a toolbar, and I'm gonna open and close this. So toolbar is right now is sitting on the left side. I want this to be docked to the top, so let's go ahead and do a dock panel dock to top. Okay, now we have it over here, and let's give it some height. Let's go with something like 30. I think that's a good size. Alright, so that's that. So now we can add buttons in here. Say button. Let's see. I'm not gonna give it any name for the time being, but I'm gonna give it a content. Let's say this one is copy. Okay, I'm gonna give it a tooltip. That's going to say copy. Okay, so let's see. All right, we have the button right here. All right, next I'm gonna add a command, attach a command. This is an internal command, built-in command, so we probably don't have to even do any code behind. So all I have to do is say application commands dot copy. I think that should do it. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna add a few more of these. All right, let's change this to paste, and let's change the tooltip to paste, and the content as well. Okay, so we have copy paste, and then the next one will be cut in all three places. All right, so we got 3 buttons ready to go with no code behind. Okay, we use the built-in commands. Let's test these 3, make sure they work. Okay, so we have copy, paste, cut, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select a piece of text. Now, see, originally they were grayed out. As soon as you select some text, they activate. So now I can select copy. As you can see, the tooltip shows as well. And then I can select a different spot and say paste. And it pastes, so they are working perfectly. And next thing, let's test the cut command. So I'm just going to select the same piece of text and cut it, and once again we can go ahead and paste it. Okay, so they are working perfectly. Alright, so we got those three. Let's see, the next two, it's going to be undo and redo. So same thing with application commands, undo, and the naming is really simple, and it does what it says. And let's change this one too. So we got undo. Let's copy and paste this once, and the next one is going to be redo. Okay. All right, let's test these two as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and select some text here, and let's say I want to cut this, and then use the undo to reverse it. All right, undo, reversed, redo, cut again, undo, reversed. Okay, so all buttons are working great. All right, so when we have something copied in the into our what was the clipboard, you will see the buttons active. Okay, that means we still have something copied in our clipboard, and just to prove that, we can just say paste, and you'll see the word Rich TextBox pasted. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and do some formatting as well. All right, what I'm going to do, actually put this in a stack panel and create a new toolbar. So Control KS, tag. I'm gonna put this, you know, you can use wrap panel as well. And let's actually give this properties to the wrap panel right now, because now that the toolbar is child of the wrap panel, so that makes sense. Okay. All right, so we got the toolbar here. All right, let's go ahead and add another toolbar for our formatting buttons. All right, so toolbar. Okay, it's going to be slightly different than these guys here. So instead of application commands, we are going to use editing commands. All right, so the first command, we need bold. So editing commands dot toggle bold. Okay, that's our command. And tooltip, we want to say bold. And content, we want to just type in B. But in addition to B, let me actually break this line, it's getting too long. So in addition to B, we want the font style to be bold, font weight. So font weight, it's going to be bold. Alright, so I think, let's run this. Actually, I think we can see, let me zoom that in. Okay, let's go up here. There you go. So we have the B here in bold. Let's copy this a few times. Alright, so the next one is going to be underline. So the second one is going to be toggle underline. Let's change this part. And Let's change this to underline. Actually, no, that's gonna stay same. Bold is going to be underline here, and then this is going to be letter U. And with this, we want also a text decoration. I covered this, I think, in my text blocks tutorial. Property text decorations. So text decorations. I'm not getting it for some reason. Let's see why. So we got font weight, tooltip. I should be able to get that. Text decoration. Not getting it. Let me run this. Got an error. I think that's why. Probably come up with an exception. There you go. Alright, so I messed up somewhere. Let's see. Let's cut this white space here. So we got the command here, we got the font weight. Let me add here, see if I can get it over here. Text decoration. Nope. I'm missing something. Why are we getting this error here? Alright, so toggle underline is not recognized, that's why. So we got this error because it's lowercase uppercase condition. Let's try now. Let's see if we can get the text decorations. No. I'm not getting that property for some reason. Maybe because this is not a text box. I mean text block. So we could probably go work around this. Let's do this. I'm gonna just add the text block as the content of this button. So I'm gonna go text block. Text is going to be U. Text decoration. Underlined. Let's see. Font style is going to be bold. And actually, font weight. It's going to be bold. Let's see. I think that does it. There you go. So we have the U underlined. Alright, the next one is going to be toggle italic. And the font weights can stay the same. Tooltip should say italic. And instead of B, we want the letter I. And then I want to font style to be italic. Italic, okay. I want to see if text decoration comes up here. No, it doesn't. I thought we could apply that to the button too, but apparently not. That makes sense. That belongs to text block, I guess. Alright, so we have bold, underline, italic. Let's test those out. Make sure it works. So far we have no code behind for these functions. Okay, so let's select some of the stuff. Let's say B, bolds. Let's change the next one to underline, and underline works, but because the red you can't see it, let's undo that. Let's select this one here and underline that one. There you go. And let's make this one italic. Okay, and there you have it. So you got all these 3 buttons working, and we already tested this first 5. So let's go ahead and add a few more. Okay, let's add a couple for lists. So button command, this one is going to be also editing commands, and this one is going to be toggle bullets, and the tooltip should say bullet list. Okay, and in here we want to say bullet or bullets. Okay, let's see, we have the bullets here. We're toggling bullets. Alright, I think that's that. Let's actually test this one before we add the next one. So this one, when we select an area, we should turn into a list. For instance, I want to select these 2 lines. Let's see if that works. Actually, since this is a single line, I only added 1 single bullet, but if it was multi-line, I would continue adding bullets. Okay, let's try on this guys here. If I click bullets, again, this is probably 1 single text block, that's why. Undo, 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 undo. Alright, let's say 1, 2, 3. And select all these 3 lines and turn into a list, a bullet list. There you have it. Okay, that's bullet list. Let's do the same thing with number list. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Okay, save some time. It's going to be toggle numbering, toggle numbering, I think that's the correct word, and it's going to be number list, and numbers. Okay, let's try this out. Alright, so let's say if I want to change this list to a number list, we should be able to select it and turn into a number list. Okay, so it works great. Now let's go ahead and add a few more buttons. So the next couple ones will be increase font size and decrease font size. So let's try those buttons. Actually, I'm going to copy and paste from here. Alright, change this to increase font size, and tooltip should say increase font size as well, and likewise in here okay, and let's copy and paste this to create the decrease font size button. I'm just gonna partially replace this text, so instead of increase, decrease. Same here, and Same with the tooltip. Okay, I think we are good with these two buttons. Let's test these buttons as well. Alright, let's select some text here and increase the font size. There you have it. Okay. Select the whole thing and increase. There you go. Okay. Let me see if I can increase a letter individually. And yes, you can. So that's that, and then you can decrease it if you want to. Okay, there you have it. So that's that. There is still a lot we can do, but you get the picture. I think for the next few buttons I want to do save the document as different file formats. I think I don't have enough time for that in this tutorial, so we'll continue in the next one. Alright, until then, take it easy.